In this high-tech world moving at light speed, we can sometimes miss the forest for the trees, literally.
But we know our forest and the trees within it are an integral part of the environment. Making sure they and we continue to breathe and remain healthy can require finding the right balance.
So, to talk in depth about this, we have two stewards of the land, Travis Joseph, president of the American Forest Resource Council, and Paul Pierson, professional forester with Neiman Enterprises, to learn why cutting back is vital to moving forward.
That's right, and that makes sense. Welcome so much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Appreciate having you. All right, so I think this is such an important topic, and it sometimes just gets, unfortunately, just put under the radar, and especially for people like us that we live in big cities and we're not aware of the situation. So let's just talk about first why forest management is so imperative.
Forest management is important because our forests are so important. They provide all these extraordinary benefits to society: clean air, clean water, recreational opportunities, wildlife habitat. So if we're going to pass those benefits on to future generations and we're going to enjoy those benefits ourselves, we need to manage our forests. We need to be engaged, and we need to be stewards of those lands.
Absolutely. And Paul, you've got 20 years experience in forest management, sustainability, and commercial forestry. What's your thought?
I got into forestry because I wanted to be outside and be in the woods. That's what defined me. And really what I learned through my college education and work was that forest management is how we take care of the forest. And we can pull out a renewable resource like wood products in order to protect our forest for the future. And that's really what forest management is all about.
And since you mentioned take care of the forest, we have to, because there's many challenges, let's say, that threaten the health of our forest. So I want you both to chime in and tell me, what are the challenges? One
of the biggest challenges we face is wildfires. We have a wildfire crisis in this country. 80 million acres are at risk in the United States of America. To put that in perspective, there are 42 million acres in Florida. So the entire wildfire crisis in the United States of America is double the size of the entire state of Florida.
Wow.
That's where we're at in this country. And that means water impacts, impacts to wildlife, impacts to our clean air.
Other challenges?
Really fire is where we're at. Our forests are at risk due to lack of forest management. The last 35 years of putting forests on the shelf and reducing our management has led us to overstock conditions that are ripe for these mega fires. And we really need to be better at taking care of them.
We got to break it down so people can understand, because there's a misconception about what really forest management really is. I mean, the fact that it seems counterintuitive, but we need to trim, cull, cut to make a healthy forest.
That's right. And it's more important now than ever. As we move into climate change, our temperatures are warming, we're seeing these mega wildfires. We need to remove those trees to leave the other ones behind so they can be healthier and more resilient to these fires, so we have them for all these values for the future.
Travis?
Think about it as a garden. If you're going to have a productive garden, you have to till the soil, you have to pick the weeds, you have to water the plants and your fruit, and then you're going to have a good outcome. Well, the same thing with our forest. We have to actually be responsible stewards of our forests like we would a garden.
And we have to create awareness, which these gentlemen are doing, by the way, Montel. You created an organization that's called We the Forest. I love the name.
I like that.
We the Forest. What are you doing to help change people's mind about forest management?
It's sharing information, it's sharing passion, it's sharing about the incredible things that our forests do, but it also shares about the incredible things that our coworkers do and all the people who work in forestry. These are incredible people, it's an incredible industry, and we really need them, and this is an organization that's helping people understand what we do.
And we have to help people understand it's not a bad thing. You guys aren't the bad guys, right?
Bad guys.
We're not. We love it out there.
If people wanted to learn more, besides going out and taking a walk in the forest, no, they want to learn more, where would they go?
That would be a good start, but wetheforest.com, amforest.org, and healthyforest.org are great resources. You'll get videos, you'll get, background on all of the things that we're working on we talked about today.
And speaking of great, we have a wonderful daughter that wants her dad to say hello to her. So could you just say hello to your daughter before we say goodbye?
Yes. Cora Pierson, she loves the forest more than anybody else. So.
All right, she needed him to say her name, so there we go. We got it all in.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of the show today, for sure. And if you want more information, of course, all you got to do is go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Of course, that's Daddy's little girl. There you go.